towards, stand more towards the camera, yeah, so we get more of a straight on. All right, anytime you're ready.
All right, cool. So Ryan, your first major league hit was a home run. It came about a week before your first walk-off home run. What was that week like for you?
Oh, it was such an emotional roller coaster, just top to bottom. Fortunately, I had family here for the first weekend to help me settle in. Once that first weekend really settled down, it was nice to get a nice routine going. Veterans helped me settle in nicely, so definitely had a lot of success early on, which made the experience that much more special.
Nice. And I heard that your mom was one of the best high school softball players where she grew up. What was it like having that influence when she played such a similar sport to you when you were growing up?
You know, my dad has always gotten a lot of flack because of that. He said I get a lot of talent and the genetics, at least from her side, but he was definitely there through all of it to help me and support me through my entire career.
And I saw on your Instagram that you spent your New Year's in Puerto Rico. What was your favorite part about that trip?
Oh, just the views. It's just such beautiful country over there. I had a lot of fun. The people were so friendly too. So I had a lot of fun with the people that we went and really enjoyed our time.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Ryan. Thank you.
So Bob Melvin stated that you had a fire in your eyes after a walk-off home run win over the Rays last season. Walk us through that feeling in bat.
You know, early on in the at-bat, I was trying to end the game with the home run. Pulled off of a couple cutters, sliders. Had to refocus myself, so it definitely was a lot of internal evaluation during the at-bat. You know, pitch to pitch, just getting refocused. Fortunately, getting to a full count, 3-2 fastball, was able to stay on and put a good swing on it, and was able to end the game.
And then that confidence that you brought with you to spring training, would you say that was part of that bulldog attitude passed back down from your parents?
Definitely, and that's something that I was always raised with. Essentially an underdog mentality was just kind of always the motto and around the household, even when we were just having family games in the pool, just playing whatever it would be, everyone just always had the competitive nature, so we love to compete in every aspect of life, but we also support each other through it all.
And then this season you've been pretty well at first base rather than last year where you spent most of your time at third base. How has that adjustment been so far for you?
You know, I played first base growing up my entire life, so it was a little bit of transition just because of the big league level, but you know, it's still the same positions, just getting my feet wet again and more comfortable getting the rust off a little bit.
Thank you.
Okay.
So what has stood out most to you from your time with A's?
I just think how much this game has to offer to learn every single day. I don't think there's a day that I come to the ballpark and I don't learn something new. The amount of experience that's in the clubhouse and with the coaching staff and the veterans, there's just so much to learn every single day. So I try the best I can to absorb all of the knowledge that I can and apply it to my own career.
How do you prepare for a game today? Do you have any special rituals?
I like to get here early, whether it's a day or a night game. I just like to be able to slow the day down. I don't want it to go too fast for me, so I have my process, which is going in the weight room, getting my body ready, going to the cage, getting my swings in, whatever it may be, doing a Sudoku to get my mind focused. Just really just going through each and every process, enjoying each moment.
Thank you.
Cool.
Hi.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you. So what adjustments did you have to make when going from the minors to the majors?
I just really think it was slowing down the day. This level can go very fast on you just because of the amount of work you have to do every single day. So talking to the coaching staff and really setting a time schedule of what time was devoted to doing what. So when I'm doing defensive work, I'm a defender. When I'm doing offensive work, I'm a hitter. To make sure I'm segmenting my day up so that I set myself up for success.
Yeah. And so in your 3 years, what was life like during your 3 years in the minors, going from California to Vermont and Texas?
You know, I think I learned to enjoy it more and more as the process went on. Early on, it was a struggle, just being very far from home. Everything was so new. It was a bunch of new faces, new teammates, new coaches. So learning how to adjust and enjoy all of that process, I definitely learned that very quickly throughout my 3 years in the minor leagues.
Perfect. Thank you.
Hi Ryan. Jade.
Hi, Ryan.
Nice to meet you. So I just wanted to ask, I know it's early in the season, but how is the feeling in the clubhouse right now?
You know, I think there's a lot of positivity in this clubhouse. There's a lot of veterans in this team that really knows how to handle the ups and the downs of the season as they offer. And we really only have 10% of our season done, so I think everyone's still really getting into the swing of things and getting their routines down that will carry us for the rest of the season.
Great. And what's one routine you have to carry yourself through the season?
It's really just a mental game for me. I just trying to get my mind right. So every day I want to make sure that I'm present and focused for every step of my day. So like I said earlier, the weight room, the batting cage, making sure that I'm present for each and every process.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks.
So, Brian,
How you doing?
so
I was told there's a story about the spelling of your first name. I was curious. The R-Y-O-N probably throws a lot of people off.
Definitely.
Sometimes, yeah.
My dad always had the name Ryan Christopher picked out, and I think at the time when I was born, Ryan was a very, very popular name, so I think they wanted to find a way to make it a little more unique.
Okay.
So the O just kind of happened, maybe reading a book or something, but it popped up and they just ran with it.
I like that. Okay, and then another question is, I know you went to Oregon and had a lot of success in the March Madness tournament, going to the Final Four for the men's, and the women went to the Elite Eight. Did you have a chance to follow that, or what are your thoughts on
Definitely,
it?
I was following it all, and unfortunately I barely missed the Final Four because they were in Phoenix, but no, it was a lot of fun to watch, and whenever you have one alma mater having success, you see a lot of the alumni reunite and reconnect, so it's a lot of fun.
Right on. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Nice to meet you. So, what improvements have you made in your game this season compared to last season?
It's really just getting focused every single day, coming to the yard prepared and ready to compete, finding a way to get my body and my mind right to play in a Major League Baseball game every single day.
And what can you do to help this team win more games this season?
You know, I think just come out here and compete, give professional at bats, play solid defense, and be a good teammate. That's the biggest thing. A lot of the veterans preach that. You can control so few things in this game, and being a good teammate is definitely one of them. So I like to focus on that.
Cool. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
What's up, man? Chris.
How you doing? Ryan.
All right, so when growing up, who was a baseball player you looked up to and tried to emulate as a kid?
Dodgers were a huge, huge team of mine. Adrian Beltre, actually, of the Rangers right now, he's the Dodgers, and I loved watching him. Got a chance to talk with him last year, and I got called up, and it was just kind of a full circle surreal moment for me to be able to play with him, so that was a lot of fun.
All right. And you and Trevor Plouffe went to the same high school in Encino, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Encino, sorry. Would you say that common trait between you two helped smooth over his new acquaintance to the ball club?
Definitely. We actually connected this offseason, and we worked out a few times together. We never really had a personal relationship prior to this season, but the fact that we're able to connect now, it's kind of special.
All right, cool. Thanks, Ryan.
Hi.
How are you, Ryan?
Okay. So first question is, run me through what was going through your mind when you hit the RBI last time?
I was just trying to get a good pitch to hit. Really just keep the game slow and controlled and stay in my strike zone. I was able to get a pitch with a 2-2 count right there and had some success, luckily.
Okay, and out of baseball, I read that you were feeding some giraffes before. What was that experience like?
It was a lot of fun. We were shooting commercial at the zoo, and we had some time in between. And fortunately, it was feeding time for the giraffes, so we got lucky and was able to go up there and learn a lot about them. So we had a lot of fun doing that.
What is your favorite animal at the zoo besides the giraffe?
I've been there so many times. The elephants we always go see, really enjoy them. But also I love the big cats. I love the lions, the tigers, all of that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey man, nice to meet you.
You know.
So, in your opinion, what do you think the 2017 season is going to be like?
I think that our team's going to start shaping out nicely as the course of this month and then next month roll over. Guys are still getting comfortable in the box, their roles in the team, including myself. So I think once all of that kind of takes its toll on us, we can really progress as a team.
Okay. And then what would you say is your best quality that will contribute to this team the most?
Best quality? Hopefully being a really good hitter for this team. I would like to be a run producer and driving a lot of runs and score a lot of runs for this team and help win ball games.
Yeah, well, it's the team, man. Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Hey, what's up, Ryan?
How you doing, man?
Blake.
Ryan.
Nice to meet you. So after playing third base last year, how has it been like transitioning, going back to splitting time between your original position, third base, and then DH in some games?
I just have to make sure I'm devoting my time physically and mentally to all three positions playing, along with first base. Just making sure that I'm physically and mentally prepared to play each and every position on a given day. Because I show up to the yard, I'm not really positive where I'll play. But it takes a little bit more time out of my day to devote to taking my ground balls at both first and third, and then also getting used to the DHing aspect of it.
Yeah. And you've been you pinched the past 2 days games. You doubled Monday, RBI single last night. Do you feel like you're finding a groove this season?
Yeah, I think it's starting to come together. I feel like I'm finally pulling on the right side of the rope, and I'm not working against myself. So I think that's always a recipe for success in this game. So I'm going to start it with that and just continue to build.
Right on. All right, thanks, man.
Thanks, guys.
Ryan, thank you so
Good.
much.
Thank you very much.
Would you mind taking a picture with
Of course, I'd love to. Get this off.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful day. Let's go. Let's get in here, man.
Good. All right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Ryan. What do you know?
Anybody else want to say it?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Got it. He bugged it. Said that his dad had Brian Christopher, his middle name, had said for a while, and he wanted it to be like unique somehow. So he looked to it. He's like, I don't know if it was from a book or something, but.
Okay, guys, thanks for a second about possible stand-ups. So we get those done.
You hate doing stand-ups? Do stand-up off the fly? I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
Like simple.
Even though he dons the colors of green and gold, growing up, he had a little bit of taste for Dodger blue. That's good. I know. That is good, but I hate it. Yeah, because he mentioned that like he was a Dodger fan growing up.
Yeah. I was gonna ask him when he was question about that, but I was like.
But I think it also helps if you did your homework. Yeah. And so it's like studying for a test.
Oh yeah.
I still thought of you. So I was like, I was kidding. That could be good. When the girls took photos of
Looks like worst case scenario. I didn't know if they actually like, what's your face name? Who's the woman that was in the movie?
that one when the girl big. No.
Cameron Diaz?
No, I'm talking about the yeah. It was the red-headed girl from
Yeah, no,